Mercedes has announced the release of the W16. Ferrari is already being influenced by Lewis, and Bottas is ready to rejoin the F1 grid. Do consider subbing to the channel. Let's get into the latest F1 news. Twinkle 1. Ferrari fans are buzzing with excitement as we've just caught a glimpse of the first secrets surrounding their 2025 F1 car, known internally as Project 677. While the official design details remain under wraps, insiders reveal that the pull rod front suspension, which Lewis Hamilton is quite familiar with from his time at Mercedes, will play a significant role in this new machine. As the new season unfolds, Ferrari is set for an electrifying transformation. Not only are they introducing a fresh driver duo, Lewis Hamilton alongside Charles Leclerc, but they are also unveiling a revamped car that promises to shake things up on the track. Even though the team has aptly named their next challenger Project 677, it's making waves in the media with the moniker SF25. One thing is clear: the 2025 car will be a true departure from its predecessor. Reports suggest that it will retain merely 1% of the former SF24's components. Ferrari is gearing up for a substantial shift, especially with the car's front suspension system leading the charge. Team principal Fred Vasseur emphasized the scale of this evolution, confidently stating that the new car represents a significant leap forward from last year's model, which clinched 5 Grand Prix victories. According to Vasseur, this new direction means they're leaving behind almost all of the old tech. He even hinted that we might only recognize less than 1% of parts from the 2024 version. Vasseur is acutely aware of the risks involved in such a radical redesign. As he anticipated, if it will be competitive, we'll find out in Bahrain. It's a reminder that in racing, sometimes you only realize the risks you've taken in hindsight. Ferrari's aggressive choice to venture down this uncharted path echoes the broader trend within Formula One, where every team faces the same opportunity to innovate. The decision to overhaul the front suspension isn't just a cosmetic upgrade. It could have far-reaching implications for the car's performance and handling. Despite the looming 2026 regulations overhaul, Ferrari is clearly committed to making bold changes now, setting the stage for an exciting 2025 season ahead. As the anticipation builds for the Bahrain Grand Prix, fans and analysts alike will be watching closely to see how these new strategies play out on the track. Will Ferrari's gamble on innovation pay off? Only time will tell, but one thing is for certain: the 2025 season is shaping up to be a thrilling chapter in the storied legacy of Ferrari. As we shift our focus to Ferrari's advancements for the 2025 season, one highlight is the innovative pull rod front suspension. This design, utilized by Lewis Hamilton at Mercedes, represents a significant evolution in their engineering approach. Under the expert guidance of Loic Serra, Ferrari has conducted extensive preseason testing to grasp the car's cornering behavior. While the chassis design is finalized, the team is fine-tuning settings through rigorous dynamic testing, ensuring every aspect is optimized ahead of the inaugural tests. This meticulous attention to detail underlines Ferrari's commitment to improving performance and competitiveness. At the rear, the 2024 suspension layout will remain, albeit with a minor chassis modification aimed at achieving a balanced weight distribution. The goal here? Enhanced braking performance and improved handling capabilities, which have become pivotal in competitive racing. The nose of the car is also seeing modifications to enhance airflow, while the side pods have undergone a complete redesign. By reducing volume and optimizing aerodynamic flow, Ferrari is drawing inspiration from Red Bull's efficiency, targeting airflow maximization towards the rear of the car. But as we anticipate the 2025 season, the question remains: will these innovations lead Ferrari back to the top? Their pursuit of a world championship title, first achieved by Kimi Raikkonen in 2007, is more than just a goal. It's a testament to their resilience and commitment to excellence. Team principal Fred Vasseur emphasizes the uncertainty surrounding the upcoming season. We can't say now if 2025 will be our year, but I trust the project we're working on. It will be yet another intense challenge following a difficult year, he stated. Vasseur's pride in how the team has navigated past difficulties speaks to their determination to progress. The team recognizes that improvement is necessary, especially in achieving consistency, something that has eluded them in recent seasons. As fans, we can only hope that Ferrari's ambitious engineering strategies will translate into success on the track and reignite their legacy in Formula One. With the new regulations and innovative designs in the pipeline, the 2025 season promises to be a thrilling ride for both the team and its supporters. Mercedes has made an exciting announcement. The launch date for their highly anticipated W16 has been confirmed. The 2025 Challenger, known as the W16, is set to be revealed through an online launch just before the official preseason testing kicks off. As the Formula One season gears up, all 10 teams are preparing for a vibrant communal launch event in London come mid-February. However, it's worth noting that while some teams will showcase their cars at this event, others are planning to keep their vehicles under wraps for their own unique launch dates. The big day for Mercedes arrives on February 18th, when they'll head to the O2 Arena in London for the collaborative launch, dubbed F1 75 Live. Fans will have the chance to purchase tickets to witness the unveiling of the car's liveries in person, which adds an extra layer of excitement for motorsport enthusiasts. While some teams may present their actual 2025 cars during the event, it's anticipated that most will opt to defer the reveal of their race cars to maintain the buzz around their individual launch dates. For the event in London, Mercedes will showcase a previous car adorned in the 2025 livery, although the specific model to be displayed hasn't been confirmed yet. Mark your calendars because the actual unveiling of the W16 design will take place on February 24th. That's when the Mercedes-AMG F1 W16e Performance will take the stage and wow fans around the globe. Following that, the team plans to share stunning photography of the car through their social media channels. The excitement doesn't stop there. On February 25th, fans can look forward to seeing the car in action as it undergoes a filming day in Bahrain. Both talented drivers, George Russell and Kimi Antonelli, will take the W16 for a spin during this filming session, giving them the chance to showcase their skills behind the wheel. In terms of design, W16 is expected to maintain its classic prominent black coloring. Although the Mercedes team is affectionately known as the Silver Arrows, they made the bold switch to a black livery a while back. This decision was largely driven by Lewis Hamilton, who advocated for a change in order to reflect the team's commitment to diversity within racing. Team principal Toto Wolff has emphasized that this initiative doesn't rest solely on Hamilton's influence, even after his move to Ferrari. He stated that the push for diversity has fostered a rich fabric within the team, drawing strength from the various backgrounds and experiences of its members. This emphasis on diversity is not just a trend, but a pillar that supports the team's identity and future prospects. With a large section of their workforce coming from underrepresented groups, it's clear that the impact of these values will resonate throughout Mercedes for years to come. As we approach the launch and subsequent testing of the W16, it's thrilling to see how this commitment to diversity will reflect in their performance on track. Stay tuned for more updates on this exciting journey. As Formula One gears up to enter a new era, Andrew Shovlin has emphasized the importance of continuity. In discussing the W16, he mentioned that it will be a close cousin of the 2024 car, reflecting the final year under the current regulations. Shovlin candidly noted that while changes are inevitable, teams will focus on maximizing their investments within the cost cap. He explained that making drastic alterations could lead to significant losses in terms of aero performance. "We're at a stage now where we're trying to evaluate those to look for the best return for your spend," Shovlin stated, reinforcing the strategic nature of F1 engineering. Looking ahead, George Russell indicated that the additional autumn break before the end of the 2024 season provided valuable insights for Mercedes. He noted, "We've definitely uncovered a few things that we want to be changing going into next year." This highlights how even in the face of established designs, there's always room for refinement. In other developments, some have suggested that Mercedes may be covering their arse, with Valtteri Bottas slated as the reserve driver for F1 2025. This decision hints at a safety net amidst intensified competition, particularly with rookies like Kimi Antonelli, who are expected to excel in the ruthless world of F1 racing, where the notion of merely learning is a thing of the past. Meanwhile, Cadillac's recent $450 million payment as an anti-dilution fee did not sit well with Toto Wolff, who expressed displeasure, suggesting it was too low given the stakes. The dynamics between teams continue to evolve, offering a drama-filled off-season. Despite these controversies, Aston Martin has found itself amidst rumors regarding Max Verstappen, clarifying their position amid heavy speculation. It's been a whirlwind of activity, proving that even in the off-season, F1 remains relentless. As we look to the future, questions linger about the forthcoming regulations, car launches, and team strategies. Each decision made today lays the groundwork for the competitive landscapes of tomorrow, making this an unmissable period for fans and teams alike. Stay tuned for all the latest updates. There's never a dull moment in the world of Formula One. Valtteri Bottas has taken on a new role this season as the reserve driver for Mercedes in Formula One. This opportunity comes after a challenging stretch in his career, particularly during the last season with Alfa Romeo, where he finished without scoring any points for the first time in his tenure. With the F1 2025 season upon us, Bottas is looking to make the most of his time at Mercedes, a team where he previously achieved significant success. Between 2017 and 2021, Bottas showcased his talent by becoming a reliable performer, marked by a staggering 103 consecutive appearances in Q3. He secured the championship runner-up spot in 2019 and 2020, firmly establishing himself within the elite ranks of F1. After being succeeded by George Russell in 2021, Bottas found himself with limited options, ultimately moving to the Alfa Romeo team. Unfortunately, his time there proved to be tough as he faced an uphill battle with a car that struggled for competitiveness. The team underwent changes ahead of the takeover by Audi, leaving Bottas in a difficult situation and ready for a fresh start. Now, back at Mercedes, Bottas is in a position where he can step in if either the established drivers, George Russell or rookie Kimi Antonelli, need to miss a race. This safety net offers an intriguing dynamic for both Bottas and the team. Additionally, his role could extend to serving as a reserve driver for Mercedes customer teams like Williams and McLaren, expanding his presence in the paddock. In 2024, the setup saw Mick Schumacher as a reserve for both Williams and McLaren, which raises questions about what lies ahead for Bottas in this potential sharing arrangement. While both teams are navigating their own challenges regarding official reserve drivers, Williams yet to appoint one and McLaren likely bringing back IndyCar star Pato O'Ward, Bottas could emerge as a key option should they decide to implement a similar partnership. For fans and followers of the sport, Bottas's return to Mercedes is an exciting prospect. His experience and skill could provide crucial support not just for the main team, but also for its associates needing a backup driver. As we look forward to the unfolding season, all eyes will be on Valtteri Bottas as he carves out his role once again in the high-stakes world of Formula One. Stay tuned as we keep you updated on all the developments from the track. While Valtteri Bottas may seem to have reached the finish line in his driving career, he's not closing the door just yet. In fact, he's eyeing a potential return to the Formula One grid. One of the most exciting possibilities for Bottas lies with the up-and-coming Cadillac team. They've recently reached an agreement in principle to join F1 next season, and Bottas's wealth of experience could make him an invaluable asset during their debut. Bottas expressed his eagerness about this opportunity when he mentioned to Racing News 365, well, there's going to be 2 more seats. They need drivers, they need experience. So, of course, that's very, very interesting. It seems his good rapport with team boss Graham Loden could bolster his chances even further. Bottas stated, "I don't think it makes it more difficult for me. He's seen what I can do and bring to the team, so I see that as a possibility." As of now, Bottas is back with Mercedes, fondly recalling his time there, which culminated in 10 Grand Prix victories and 67 podium finishes. Despite the ups and downs in recent years, he feels he has so much more to contribute to the sport. Reflecting on his journey, Bottas said, Since I was a 5-year-old kid growing up in Finland, my focus has been on achieving success in the top tier of motorsport. I've been fortunate to enjoy many incredible moments in my 12 years of racing in F1 so far. Excited for what lies ahead, he stated, as I return to the place where so many of those moments were achieved, I'm looking forward to using all the knowledge I've gained to help the team perform and progress towards our goal of fighting for world championships. However, it seems the path has not been without its difficulties. Recently, Bottas faced an unfortunate contract predicament. He had signed a new deal for the F1 2025 season, but it fell through when Sauber never finalized their signature. This situation has left him feeling frustrated, claiming it's not fair after the effort he put in. Despite the setbacks, Bottas continues to project optimism. The allure of racing remains strong, and with his sights set on the future, he is poised for a captivating comeback that fans will undoubtedly be watching for closely. Carlos Sainz Jr. Despite his impressive skill set and achievements in F1, there's a sentiment that he doesn't receive the recognition he deserves. Recently, Sainz Sr. voiced his concerns, highlighting that his son is often overshadowed by classmates like Max Verstappen, Lando Norris, and Charles Leclerc. He believes Carlos's talent isn't fully appreciated, especially as he recently joined the Williams team for the 2025 season, a move that many view as a step back in his career. To put things into perspective, Carlos Sainz Jr. made his debut in Formula One back in 2015 with Red Bull's junior team, then known as Toro Rosso. He shared the grid with fellow debutant Max Verstappen. Since that promising beginning, their paths have taken dramatically different routes. While Sainz Jr. has celebrated victories and secured notable finishes throughout his career, where he's earned 4 race wins and multiple top 5 positions, Max Verstappen has surged ahead. With an incredible tally of 63 Grand Prix victories and 4 Drivers' Championship titles, Verstappen is now considered among the legends of the sport, with many predicting he'll challenge the all-time record of 7 world titles. In contrast, Sainz's trajectory has seen him transition from a race-winning Ferrari team to joining Williams, a team currently at the back of the grid. This significant shift came after Ferrari opted to sign Lewis Hamilton, leaving Sainz searching for a new home in F1. Despite months of discussions with more competitive teams like Mercedes, he ultimately secured his spot with Williams. Carlos Sainz Sr. feels that his son is undervalued within the F1 circles. He stated, "I don't think it's given to him, the value and the quality that he has." It's a poignant observation that within the fast-paced and accolade-heavy world of formula racing, some talents, regardless of their accomplishments, may get lost in the shuffle. His belief highlights that Carlos continues to evolve and push his limits year after year. Recently, preparations for the upcoming F1 season ramped up. Carlos paid his first visit to Williams Grove headquarters, where he received a warm welcome from his new teammate, Alex Albon. Albon playfully remarked on social media, "Welcome to Grove, Carlos. Our coffee is extra smooth," signaling camaraderie and team spirit as they gear up for the season ahead. As the F1 community speculates on the dynamics within Ferrari following Hamilton's entry, questions about politics have emerged. This has triggered discussions among analysts, with some asserting that not all decisions in F1 stem from political maneuvering alone. Amidst these changes, it's clear that the Sainz family remains undeterred. Commenting on Hamilton's debut, Carlos Sainz Sr. indicated that there were no hard feelings about his son's situation. Instead, there's a focus on giving their all during the season. Speaking of the upcoming season, questions arise about the new car launches, team expectations, and the changing landscape in Formula One. With the spotlight on these developments, fans eagerly await the 2025 circuits, drivers, and cars that will redefine the racing experience. Stay tuned as this exhilarating journey in Formula One continues to unfold. He further adds insight into the competitive environment in which Sainz operates, noting the timing of events that seem to have impacted his career path. He also coincides with a given moment with Verstappen. It is a moment when Red Bull chooses Verstappen. He stays a little in the shade. This observation speaks to the broader dynamics of F1, where opportunities arise but often favor certain individuals disproportionately. Yet, it's crucial to understand the challenges Sainz faced while driving for elite teams like Ferrari and McLaren, positions that carry immense pressure and expectation. Being a Ferrari driver, as anyone in the sport can attest, comes with a unique set of challenges. Carlos Sainz Jr. may be taking a new direction with Williams, but as his father points out, there's much to be admired about his resilience and capabilities. The potential for growth remains, and with time, perhaps we'll see an acknowledgement of his prowess in the spotlight he truly deserves. Stay tuned as this incredible story unfolds in the world of Formula One. After 2 years in Red Bull's junior team, Carlos Sainz Jr. transitioned through Renault and finally landed at McLaren. By 2021, he was driving for Ferrari, where he quickly proved his mettle. In his first year alongside Charles Leclerc, Sainz showcased his skills and emerged victorious, eventually securing 4 Grand Prix wins with the Scuderia. One of his most memorable moments came at the 2024 Australian GP, where he claimed victory just days after undergoing an appendectomy. However, things took a turn when Ferrari announced signing Lewis Hamilton for the F1 2025 championship. In the wake of this news, Sainz found himself racing against time to secure his F1 future. After careful consideration, he signed a multi-year deal with Williams. Sainz's father expressed optimism about his son's future, stating, "I think Carlos's best version is still to come."